They say weddings are celebrations of love. I disagree. I think weddings are the ultimate stress test. They reveal who really holds the power in a relationship and who is expendable. I was my best friend's rock for 12 years. I was supposed to be her maid of honor. But 3 weeks before the ceremony, I was uninvited. I didn't sleep with the groom. I didn't start a fight. I didn't insult her family. My crime? I made more money than her future husband. And his ego couldn't handle standing next to me in a photo. Let's look at the data. I am a 34-year-old woman working in corporate finance. My best friend, Emily, is 33. She's a teacher. We aren't just friends. We are survivors of our 20s. We shared a 400-square-foot apartment. We ate instant noodles together. We cried over bad breakups together. There was never any competition, just support. Then she met Jason. On paper, Jason was fine. He was polite. He opened doors. He worked in sales for a mid-sized logistics company. But from the very first handshake, I felt it. The look. You know the look. It's when a man assesses you, realizes you aren't looking for his approval, and immediately dislikes you for it. I tried. For Emily's sake, I tried. I invited them to dinner. I bought them housewarming gifts. But every time I reached for a check, Jason would tense up. His jaw would clench. He would make a joke, but it wasn't funny. He'd say, "Oh, let the banker pay. She probably makes my annual salary in a bonus check." Emily would laugh nervously. I would smile. But I knew. He wasn't joking. He was keeping score. Fast forward to the engagement. Emily called me screaming with joy. She sent a picture of the ring. It was modest. I told her it was beautiful, because it was, because she was happy. She asked me to be heavily involved in the planning. "I can't do this without you," she said. So I stepped up. I knew weddings were expensive, and I knew Jason was stressed about money, so I tried to help discreetly. When Emily fell in love with a venue that was slightly out of budget, I pulled the manager aside. I offered to cover the difference as a gift, anonymously. I thought I was being a good friend. I was actually lighting the fuse. Somehow Jason found out. He didn't thank me. He confronted Emily. He told her I was emasculating him. He said I was trying to turn their wedding into my event. Emily called me crying. She asked me to withdraw the offer. She said, "Please, just let him handle it. He needs to feel like he's providing." I respected it. I withdrew the money. But the damage was done. In Jason's narrative, I wasn't a generous friend. I was a threat to his dominance. The turning point was a dinner at their apartment, 1 month before the wedding. Just the 3 of us. The wine was flowing, and Jason decided to drop the polite mask. He started talking about the economy, then about corporate greed. Then he looked directly at me. He said, "It's funny, isn't it? People like you move numbers around on a screen and buy penthouses. People like me actually move goods, build things, and we struggle. Do you ever feel guilty?" The room went silent. Emily looked at her plate. She didn't defend me. I put my glass down. I said, "Jason, I work 80-hour weeks. I earned my position. I don't think this is the time for a class war debate." He smirked, a cold, nasty smirk. He said, "I'm just saying. It must be nice to buy whatever you want. It makes everyone else around you feel small. Do you like that? Do you like making people feel small? I stood up. I thanked Emily for dinner, and I left. I expected a text from her apologizing. It never came. 2 weeks later. The call. It was a Tuesday evening. Emily's voice was shaking. She sounded like she was reading a script. She started with small talk about the guest list being tight. Then, she dropped the hammer. Jason and I have been talking, she said, and we feel that the energy at the wedding needs to be focused on us, on our union. I asked, "What does that mean, Emily?" She took a deep breath. Jason feels uncomfortable around you. He thinks that if you're there, standing next to me, he's going to be thinking about how you look down on him. He says he won't be able to enjoy his own wedding. I asked her, "Do you believe that? Do you believe I look down on him?" She didn't answer no. She said, "I have to prioritize my husband. This is the start of our life together. I can't start a marriage by choosing my friend over his feelings." It was an ultimatum. Him or me. And she chose the man who made her apologize for her best friend's success. I didn't scream. I didn't beg. I said, "Okay. I wish you the best." And I hung up. The wedding day came. I sat in my apartment, in silence. I opened Instagram. I couldn't help it. I saw the photos. I saw Emily in the dress I helped her pick. I saw the venue I almost paid for. I saw another girl, a cousin I barely knew, standing in my spot. And there was Jason, smiling. He didn't look like a man in love. He looked like a man who had won a territory war. He had successfully isolated her. He had cut off her strongest support system. And she let him. 3 days ago, Emily texted me. She said the wedding was beautiful, but she missed me. She wants to grab coffee. She wants to fix things. She thinks she can compartmentalize me. She thinks I can be the friend she sees when Jason isn't looking. But I haven't replied, because I realized something. I wasn't excluded because I was a bad friend. I was excluded because I was a mirror that showed Jason his own insecurity. And Emily, she broke the mirror to keep the peace. So I bring the case to the chamber. Am I wrong for refusing to fix this friendship? Should I accept that marriage comes first? Or was I right to walk away from someone who let their partner erase me? What is your verdict?